All right, so we're back with the seventh grade state test questions, and we just did one question, number 48 last time, which was a 3-point question, which was several 3 points, there were 2 points, there were 1 point, and several 0 point answers that we went over. It was good. So now we're going back into doing question number 47. And as always, we're gonna solve that question, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. All right. So, Miss Boy spent a total of $175 for 4 admission tickets and for parking at a baseball game. The cost of each admission ticket was the same amount, including tax. The cost of parking was $25. Write an equation that can be used to determine T, the cost in dollars of each admission ticket, including tax. All right, so that's, I would say, a pretty simple determine T, the cost in dollars. So a pretty simple equation to make. It's going to be like this. It's going to be, we can do 4T plus 25 or 25 plus 4T. Let's do 4T. 4 tickets, 4 times tickets, 4 tickets plus 25, which is one-time fee, will equal to 175, a total of what they paid. Okay? And that's it. That's the equation. What is the cost in dollars of each admission ticket, including tax? So now we just have to solve it. It's just a regular two-stepper that we have to solve to find the price of each ticket, which we've done thousands and thousands of times. 4T equals to 150, divide by 4 by 4, and we get T equals to 75 divided by 2. What is it? 37 and a half, maybe? Maybe. Yeah. I always check. Even if I know I'm right, I always check. I'm thinking like a test taker,
Yeah.
Even though I know, right? I don't want to make a mistake, so why wouldn't I not double check, right? It's not going to cost anything. I have enough time. I'm not rushing. All right, so teacher's guide, obviously, right? Everything is written. Okay, so over here, first, you don't have to write dollar signs, definitely. That's extra. In equation is, well, this could be determined, although it's not the best one ever, I would say. But it gets the job done. What is that? Is that like a fishing hook?
I don't know.
Look at this perfect fishing hook. And I mean, who writes T like that? No, I don't know. Yeah, I can't even. Like that.
That's fair.
I don't know. Weird equation, weird T's. Everything about this is weird. And the weird dollar signs. I don't know what state you're from. All right, so that's exactly what we wrote, but instead of the T, used X. I don't know if this test will be forgiving for this or not. What do you think?
I don't think so.
You don't think? Even though that everything is correct, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Actually, I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
me too. Me too, because it says write an equation. It's technically wrong. So to determine T, right? To determine T. So you did not determine what T is. Okay, so we can be obviously, um,
Forgiving.
yeah, forgiving since everything is right, but and they mentioned it here actually, but still decided to give 2. All right. So yeah, again that weird equation, and yeah, it's just a computer-based correct answer. So yeah, it's also 2. Uh, yeah.
Except they put X.
Yeah, X instead of T, and this is a correct work technically, right?
Yeah.
Very lazy correct work. This is the laziest correct work I've ever seen, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe the
They
student,
got
maybe,
this.
yeah, maybe the student got a got a calculator or something, you know? I don't know if I. Okay, let's see. The responsibility on the partial understanding between concept procedures that a correct equation is written and correctly solved to determine the cost in hours for each admission. However, the solution is provided is
Because they
in
don't
a
have the
correct
zero.
format for money. Oh my god.
They're so dramatic.
Yeah. Now, this deserves.
1.5.
Yeah, but also didn't do. I think in a combination, you know,
Yeah.
of not using t and not using a zero, that's already too much, right? So, uh, okay, wrong. No parentheses. No parentheses, and that's why this would be the first action, and we'll give you the wrong answer. Right answer though, 3750. But magically though, one. Well deserved. Correct. No, it's not an equation. Equation is something. Okay, everybody, remember please that equation is an expression that has an equal sign in it. If they say write in equation, write something that has equal sign. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's extra, right? What is that? Times? No. Equals. Almost, right? Just probably mistyped, I would say. Mistyped the equal and the times. Oh, everything. Got everything right.
What?
Whoa. 30. Oh my god. And put a T here. But so what? Maybe. Nah.
That doesn't make sense. At least the one, but
Yeah.
you give other people one.
Yeah. And this is correct work too. That's crazy. But you know what? There's no like a balance, right?
Yeah.
Some people get 2 points for that they don't deserve, and some people don't get zeros, and it's a imperfection of the system because people are grading other students. But you know what? I think in several years AI is going to be grading all of that,
Yeah.
and everything is going to be super balanced. You know, all rules, everything, and everyone is going to be a fair grading.
And sometimes it's their own teachers that are grading them, so
Yeah.
they're not very fair.
All right. That's just wrong answer. Nothing really even to discuss. Just the wrong. All right. So this is that was number 47. Okay. Really, we need to do maybe one more. I hope we have time to do another one in the next 9 minutes. We should, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Let's do it real quick. Okay. A student incorrectly simplifies an expression. The expression and the student's work are shown below. 5 minus 40 over 5. And step A, 5 negative 40 negative 5. Why? Okay. No, that's incorrect. So step A would be incorrect. And because you are not granting two minuses on top and on the bottom. Two minuses on top and on the bottom makes it positive. So the correct answer would be, so this would has to be 5 minus 8, right? So if you want to even go a little bit further than that, that minus in front of the parentheses can consider to be a -1. Okay? And when you're going to multiply -1 times -40, right? Or -1 over 1 if you want, times 40 over 5, you're going to get 5. Well, technically plus -40 over 5. But plus minus turns into a minus, so it's
like
5 minus 4. Yeah, it's not worth it, really. Just you just have to say that distributing a negative, it doesn't mean distributing also to the denominator. It only means to distribute it into the numerator, which makes the fraction negative. Okay? So that would be the correct. I'm not going to write it, right? Let's see. The students first made an error in step A. The student should not have distributed the negative sign in the numerator and denominator. The value of the expression, yeah. All right, so the correct answer. Okay, so this is just the correct answer typed in. Not interesting. Okay, so the student made an error in a step A. The correct value is -3.
What?
That's the final. That's the final answer. No, it's the final answer. But it doesn't explain though. But it points out the correct location, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess.
and then solved it.
Yeah.
So I guess. Uh, okay. Yeah. The student distributed a negative sign to both numerator and denominator when they should have done one. Not one. Numerator. Have done just to numerator. Everything I like about this explanation except that one. All right. This one. He first made an error in step A. He was supposed to what was is in the what was in the parentheses first and then do the rest. He should have gotten -3. Mid. Step A. Because the student made a denominator negative when it shouldn't have been just the new. Oh, that's not bad.
I feel like that was a good explanation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why they got.
Be sure to include the correct value.
Oh.
You see, you always have to read the whole thing. After you do your answer, go and check. You understand?
Yeah.
Go and check. The student made an error. So, divide 40 and 5 first, the correct. Okay. The boy made his first error in step A. The correct answer is 3. -3. They. Who's they? A student. They messed up on step B. They messed up on step B.
I mean,
when they simplified, they should have made it negative, but not in step B. But this was supposed to.
I guess they did, honestly, but.
All right, so this is it. Okay, so again, more questions that we went over, more diversity that you had solved and watched us solving it. And we're gonna come back next week. We're gonna do. I think we have one more week. We have one more week and then one more class before. No, I think they do is it on 6th, but we'll see. We'll definitely have one more week. We'll definitely have one more week, then we're gonna do another class then. But for now, the 7th grade is until. I actually yeah. I actually may do another video on 7th grade before with my other student, but I'm gonna try to get as much content out